Well, the warmer temperatures here we are currently experiencing are on the minds of many gardeners.
Causing a lot of concerns. Are the plants going to come up tomorrow? Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here to answer your questions. You can still send a question to tips@channel3000.com. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, guys.
I mean, could tomorrow really throw things off?
I've seen some like bulbs, early bulbs, and some hosta emerging. If you get a lot of growth and things start to like sort of open up and not be tight, throw a bucket on top of it or a floating row cover or something, because what's going to happen, the farther along the emerging foliage develops, the more damage a cold period will do.
Okay.
So what this sort of, I know it's going to be nice tomorrow, but this sort of gradual falling back to normal is a good thing. I know you all want spring to be here. It's too early for it to be spring.
All right, well, Tim has a question about maple tree tapping. Thinks it's time.
Is this the time?
Is it?
You know, usually it's a mid-March to mid-April kind of thing, but I did hear on NPR this morning that somebody in northern Wisconsin says he thinks he's going to have to start to tap because the sap is moving. So what really gets it moving are warm sunny days followed by chilly nights is when it really gets moving, but I don't know, it might be weird. He thought it might be a super short season because it's going to start and then stop.
That's what I was just going to ask. Will it stop?
And I don't know enough about the science of maple syrup tapping, but you might have to start early.
Okay. All right. Shelley has a question about when she can plant her calla lily bulbs.
Okay, so Shelley, if you have the bulbs, you can plant them now in pots and then transplant them in the spring. If you're going to plant them right in the ground, it's way too early for that. So, yeah, you can do them in pots. Just make sure that you don't overwater. A lot of times bulbs will rot if they're overwatered with a lot of soil mass.
Okay.
So just watch the watering.
All right, so we got a Christmas cactus question.
Awesome.
It's getting flower buds. Some bloom, but the others fall. They fall off now. Why?
I suspect it's a watering issue, Chris. It just is something that happens with Christmas cactus sometimes. So it could be overwatering, it could be underwatering. It's hard for me to tell without seeing it. If you want to send a photo to our plant desk, that's plantdesk@brucecompany.com, then we might be able to give you a better reason why the flowers are dropping off.
This next question is basically what we were just talking about.
Yes.
Last May was very warm. The advanced growth, especially on fruit plants, they were badly damaged. And
yes, because we had a late frost.
And meteorologists are predicting maybe even 3 degrees warmer this year.
Well, just like I said, it depends on the development. So if you just have some backyard fruit trees, there are things you can do to protect them. Like I said, if you start to see the buds really moving along and then some really cold weather is predicted, the warmer it is and the more often it seesaws is where we're going to see the damage. The good news is that it will certainly, you know, depending on when the cold snap hits, if flower buds are damaged, of course you won't get fruit, but trees and shrubs and perennial plants have survived for millennia.
That's true.
They might not flower. They might be a little bit, you know, depending on what it is. There might be some weirdly shaped growth, but the plants will survive.
Okay, we have a quick one from Debbie. She has an amaryllis for 20 years, hasn't bloomed for 2 years.
Okay.
What does she need to do?
Okay, so amaryllis are tricky. So I don't know when you did talk about when you put it away. What you need to do is take it out of the pot and let the dormancy start in September. And you need 12 to 16 weeks to get it to go. So if you're just putting it in the dark for a month or two, that might not be enough time. So right now, it's got strappy leaves. Keep it well watered. Start to fertilize it maybe at the end of the month. You can put it outside for the summer in a morning sun location, and then right around the 1st of September, that's when you want to take it out of the pot and start the dormancy process. And I get, like I said, 12 to 16 weeks is what it takes for the flower bud to reset.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for your questions, everybody. We'll do this again very soon. Lise, good to see you.
Good to see you guys, too.
We're back after this.